month's video is going to be a little shorter because I forgot to do the video of all the pieces that you were going to get this month like I usually do. So sorry about that in advance, but you can pretty much see what is going to be in your kit, and we'll take a look at each one of these birds. This is bird number 28. And if you haven't started on these birds yet, you will notice that this color thread, this eleganza, is different than what are in the instructions that I gave you, because I stitched this and then I changed my mind and I switched to a different color. So you are going to have a different color, but I didn't want to take it out because I had already finished it. So it'll be a slight change there. And then on the flowers down below, you have instructions for doing these little flowers. I did one, and then I moved on to these little lavender flowers that I like to do. And I don't know if this one had a flower on it or not. Maybe it does, and I still have to finish it. I don't know, but you're going to use that razzle. And then on the background, you can kind of see where I've done these circles. I did 1/2-inch circles. I actually use that method where you trace the circle onto a sticky label, and then you cut the label out, put the sticker on, and then stitch around the circle and then peel off the sticker and put it in a different place. You can use it several times. It was just kind of something I like to do because I didn't want to mark my fabric. You can mark your fabric. If you want to draw a circle on there and do the running stitch, you can do that. I did the feet in the chartreuse this month. And I might go back and do something around the head. I'm not really sure. But you can see I've started sewing all these blocks together now. And let's look at the next one. This is block number 29. And you will get a piece of this really cool trim. It's kind of like a linen. It's a little stiff, but I thought it would look really cool on this. The bird is pretty much the same, except for a couple little changes. I did the bullion cast on this part of the wing here, or this lower part of the tail feather. I'm not sure what that is. I did some woven circles here, and I've also done the circles in the background, so you can kind of see that same method. And then what I did was I did 1/2 a circle, so in these little spaces I just did a 1/2 a circle. And let's look at the next one. This is block number 30. This is the last one in this program. I can't believe we're coming to the end. It just seemed to go by really fast. I could probably keep making these birds. So this is bird number 30, and pretty much straightforward. I have left this background overlay empty because I forgot to stitch in it. I'll probably do some circles later. You've got your open trellis stitch here. I'm gonna get a little close up so you can kind of see it. And I didn't do anything in this cotton overlay. I probably will either leave it or go back later, I'm not sure. And I did little tail feathers here. Pretty straightforward. So this is the last block, number 30. And you can see I've already started sewing them all together. And we are going to talk about doing the borders next month, and I'm going to give you some tips. But as you are sewing these blocks together, I'd like you to keep in mind that if you want your intersections to come together nicely, pin, pin, pin. That is my best advice I can tell you. Use your walking foot and pin your pieces together. You can't overpin this one because they kind of move around and the wool stretches a little bit, and it can make your seams kind of go wonky. So my advice is to pin, and there's sometimes when I've sewed these and they did not come together and I have taken them out. I just take out the seam here and here, reposition it, and sew over it again. I've done it several times. It just happens, but just take your time, pin really well, and all of these blocks will come together. If you have any questions, you can comment below or send me an email, and I will talk to you next month.